We're going to start out here with a forward fold. We're going to take the hands straight up to the ceiling and then roll down nice and slow, reaching down towards the toes. From here, we send our spine towards the ceiling, rolling up nice and slow. Take those arms up and we roll it down again, reaching towards the toes. Now, if we're really struggling to get to our toes, we have the option to bend the knees here. The goal here is to get the stomach and the thighs as close as possible, so that's where you're going to feel that good stretch in your hamstring. We walk the hands out here to a downward dog now. You want to think pushing your hands through the ground and creating space between your shoulders and your ears. We begin to pedal our feet. Think about pushing each heel down towards the ground, and you should feel a really good stretch in your calf muscle. Option to walk the hands back in, keep a slight bend in your knees, give your arms a little bit of a break, and then walk it back out and continue to do that downward dog. Continue to pedal those feet. From here, you can walk your hands out to a plank, or you can bring your knees down first. Whatever way is going to get you closest to the ground, that works for me. From here, we're flat on the ground and we push through those hands for a cobra. We can also take it to a Sphinx pose, which just means that we're going to place both forearms on the ground, push those arms down, send that chest forward. Let's push up, walk those hands in, and we're getting ready to take it to a cat-cow. So we want to think sending our spine up towards the ceiling. Then we relax the back, shine that heart forward, and breathe. We're going to bring the spine to a neutral position and rock our way back and forth, side to side. Once we get used to this feeling, we're going to rock our way over one arm, bring the shoulder blades together, and drop our chest down to the ground. So we're going to create almost like a circular motion here, rocking our weight over one arm, bringing that chest down. We rock it over the other arm and bring it around. So a nice circular motion. Feel free to take this in both directions as well. We come back to that neutral tabletop position and then send our hips back for a child's pose. Walk those hands out in front of you as far as you can get them. You should feel a really good stretch in that shoulder. And then we baby step our hands from side to side, really stretching that lower back. So child's pose, hands walk over to the other side. bring the hands back to the middle, stretch them out as far as you can get them in front of you, and just sit in that child's pose for a little bit longer. We're back in the tabletop position. We're going to bring the left foot on the outside of the left hand and stand up to rock forward into the leg. So think rock forward, knees go over the toes, and then bring it back. Bring the hands back down to the ground. We're going to take one of the hands, doesn't matter which one, take it up towards the ceiling and open up the chest. Bring that hand down, take the other one up, reaching towards the ceiling, opening up the chest. Alright, now we're going to bring the right foot on the outside of the right hand. We come up and we're just going to rock forward into that right leg, knees over the toes, and bring it back. So rock forward, bring it back. Hands come down to the ground, arm goes up, doesn't matter which one, and we open up the chest. Same thing on the other side, send that hand up, open up the chest. Now we take it down to the ground and we're going to do some windshield wipers here. So the hands rest behind us as support. We're going to think about taking the knees from side to side, getting them as close to the ground as possible. I also apologize for how hard I'm chewing this gum. I don't understand. It couldn't have had any flavor. Option here to lift the hands off the ground, rock the weight forward, and then same thing. The knees come down side to side, try to get them as close to the ground as possible. This way just puts a little bit more emphasis on really stretching those hips. From here, we're going to set our legs up in two 90-degree angles. So straight line coming out of the hip, straight line coming out of the knee. From here, we're going to walk it forward and relax into a really deep stretch of that hip. Walk it in, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So straight line out of the hip and out of the knee, forward fold, relax into that hip. I really want to thank you for tuning in to this 10-minute mobility video. This is going to be the first of many from Hot Mom Wellness. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz.